Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem with To Elehayyme, of course.
Hello everyone.
In the previous episode we learned what the reverse of a weapon triangle is, and in this episode, hopefully more to come. Lynn and her friends have been branded as traitors, pretenders to the throne. Lundgren has sent word to Kaylin's neighbors, warning them of Lynn's approach. He calls for reinforcements to be put to an end of the imposters. If the other realms of Lycia choose to act, Lynn will never reach Kaylin alive. Lynn places her faith in Eliwood and waits. Chapter 9. I've received word from Kaylin's neighbors. Laos, Tuscana, Calalit, Tania, and Santa Luz. They will not interfere in Kaylin's affairs. This they have promised.
Hollywood, I don't know how to thank you.
All I have done is to convince them to remain neutral in this dispute. However, this means I cannot aid you in any way either. Will you be alright?
I will win. I have to. It's the only way that I can help my grandfather.
I understand. Although I cannot help you directly as a friend, I pray for your success.
Thank you. I won't waste the opportunity you've given me. Alright everyone, let's get going.
This weather is turning foul. It looks like a fog is rolling in. This is no good. If the fog thickens, we'll be blind in battle. It'll be difficult to fight what we cannot see.
We can't let it delay us though. Let us press on. We must get closer to the castle. What's the best route?
Let me think. Our best path is to the south. However, that runs through General Egler's estate. It seems like we still have one final obstacle to pass. Okay. So, Matthew is now back in all of his Matthew-y glory. We don't want Wrath or Will. So we'll trade this to Matthew because he probably needs it a bit more. And then someone probably has something. As is the common way of things happening, usually. Yeah, that will work. Okay, so we will save up. Check the map. So this is going to be a fog of war map. So through this fort here, this fort here, this fort here especially. Oops. Formation. We want Florina more so to be here to block any units from spawning. And then having Dorcas or someone else be able to take that place is really useful. We want Matthew to be able to siege this immediately.
Okay.
We can actually probably just do it more like this. Okay. Saving again. And fight. Tom, put me in the lead, please. Surely you know that we, thieves, if you must, can see through fog. Follow me, everyone. Oh, so you have come. Ah! You're Lord Wallace.
Kent, who is this?
He used to be the commander of the Knights of Kaylin. Aren't you supposed to be retired? I heard you were soughing fields now. I am, and I was. Then I received orders from Lord Lundgren. I was told to capture an impostor and a pair of rogue knights. Lord Wallace, surely you don't believe us to be oathbreakers, do you? Bring me the girl that claims to be Lady Madeline's child. What are your intentions? If I don't like what I see, I will take her. We will prevent you. You prevent me? You must be...
Enough. I'm right here. I am Lindis.
Ah.
I'll understand if you don't believe me. But I've had enough of you and your foolish posturing.
Such beautiful eyes.
Pardon?
I've been a knight for 30 years, and there is one thing I've learned. A person with eyes as bright and true as yours is no deceiver. Ah, yes, I like you, girl. Why, yes, I believe I'll even join your little band of mercenaries. Are you serious? This old bull's pledged his loyalty to Kaelin. I would never allow an usurper on the throne. Let's march. Lord Wallace. He hasn't changed at all.
He's honest.
That he is. He deserves our respect. I'd plan on living out my days in peace on my farm. Oh well. It looks as though it's time to take arms once more. Tom, you're the tactician of this group, correct? What are my orders? So essentially this is teaching you how to promote. So this is what promoting is like, and sadly you have to use it on him.
Aww.
You do have the ability to maybe get Wallace, but he's the worst option out of two. He's a kind of, not a secret character, but he's a character that's like, you either get one or the other.
Ah, okay.
Ha 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 ha! Look, a giant walks among you. My defense is impenetrable. Come, break your weapons against me. Good old Wallace. So, as I said before, we want her here just to block off that. We'll have Matthew visit the village. Hey, do you have any torches? What, you don't? But there's a thick fog rolling in and you have no torches? Wandering about without a torches? Well, it's ridiculous. Here, take one of mine. Use it when it's foggy and you can see a bit better. No need for thanks. I know all about you and your comrades. We all, well... Not one of us believes what Lord Lundgren is saying about you. We all want to help the Marcus in his rightful heir. Good luck. And we got a torch. So this is a really fun, interesting level to teach you about fog, because essentially for the first round, there is no fog. And then after that, there is fog.
Oh, so the fog just starts to come rolling in.
Yeah, I believe on the second turn, even. We don't have any sword reavers. But Iron Lance will work here. Yeah, it's this one is one of those interesting ones where it's like, how much do you want to really go in? Because yeah, as you can see, troops roll in and will be annoying to deal with, and they constantly come in. So it's kind of like, how fast do you want to go? Ooh, dang, a 4% chance to miss there from Kent. Okay, so we actually get 2 turns. That's actually really nice. I don't think... That's definitely not the way to go about this. So we'll do this. The only problem is... Okay, Urk wants to crit. Good to know.
Well, every little bit helps.
I love it when they crit a person who's already dead. I mean, they could. I think what I would like to do... Okay, so we know just about where everyone is. What do you have? Literally nothing special. Okay, because the idea is you can really easily rush this mission. And that's what I'm thinking on doing. Of doing, rather. Especially if Florina has any amount of killing potential. Which she seemingly doesn't. However, so essentially we can have Wallace just stand here and he will just be able to make sure no one is able to pass. Huh, it doesn't tell you information. I wanted to know what the movement was over a tile like that, but the game was just like, what about no? We'll do that and end for now. Should be able to get hit, but that's fine. We'll have it go like this. And then actually just go back down all the way with these. Because we're going to be fine. So I think after this turn, maybe. 0 damage. Also, the general animations are some of the coolest ones in the game. To make up for the fact that they're one of the worst classes in the game. Movement speed and stuff like that is really useful because it basically means that the more movement you have, the more opportunity for attacks and for plays you have.
Okay.
So, you know, the more you can do, like, the better, really. Yep, there we go.
Oh, the fog's rolling in. We can't hit an enemy we can't see. Keep your eyes open, everyone.
Okay. Yeah, something like that. So at this point, what we're really trying to do is just force through really easily, because everyone who's surrounding Eglin, I believe the name was, is not very good. Also, that's a pretty good level up for Urk. I'm just gonna have the Iron Axe equipped and then just wait here. So wait here, and then wait here. How much do these guys do? 12. How much do you have? 3. Yeah, no, so... actually... Nah, not worth it. I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, well, we could do something. It's like, oh, probably better not to. The thing about this map is it's gonna be over very quickly. Because we're going to essentially next 2 turns or so kill everyone. However, if the troops do move like that, it means it's even better for us. I should have probably taken a look at what Eglin was actually holding. Okay, now we know that there's nothing around him, which is great. Meanwhile, on the axe side of town, the impenetrable object versus the unhittable force. Who wins? I love how snooty sages look when like they like dodge something. They're just like oomph. No. Man, Urk is doing a way better job of dodging than Lynn did.
No kidding.
Oh, jeez.
He's just a very popular guy.
Thank God we didn't, he didn't get hit by any of those other ones. We actually could have had a bad turn. Thankfully, that doesn't really mean much. Okay, so... we should have enough vision to see the boss now. Yeah, that we do. So, Eglar. A bit of defense. So, Javelin and a hand axe. So, no matter what, he can hit you. Okay, so there's no point in any of that. Okay, so we'll get rid of one of these. So I think the main idea is that we're either going to need Urk or most likely Lynn to actually do something here. So what we'll do is heal up Lynn. Urk, sorry. Do that just so then if there is anyone around, we will be able to easily see them. And then secondarily, what is the movement of this one? Okay, awesome. First, equip a weapon. Secondarily, use the torch. So as now we can see a lot about our surroundings. And actually be able to do a whole good with it as well. So, hopefully this hand axe hits. Thankfully it did. We can kill the person with Lynn. Good old easy win. Not even spared petty glance. I think we'll rescue and then end there, and the next time we can drop off Lynn closer. Yet again. Oh, they finally got a hit. I don't know how you would survive half your body being bashed in with an axe, but Fire Emblem is Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is Fire Emblem. Just a one shot. But yeah, the critical animations for generals are absolutely phenomenal. Almost all of the animations for these 2D games are actually like ridiculously good. But yeah, that's just because they like for some reason in like the olden days of gaming, they really were like, what if we just put a lot of effort into these animations? We gotta really sell that our game is good, and the only way to do that is to have flashier animations. Wow, look at all that damage. So I believe Matthew, so close to being useful. I guess we could give Matthew a kill here. Oh, I forgot that we already did damage to that guy. Yeah, but that's actually still really good. Wait here. So we know that there's no enemies coming from behind us at all. So essentially we can now like move forward with basically everyone. Kent should be able to run around. Okay, Kent definitely can run around.
Oop, nicely done.
Jesus, Kent, calm down. And now Florina can kill this guy. Okay, so now Lynn should hopefully be able to, in 1 or 2 turns, just get up and kill. %88% chance to hit now, which is really good. Yeah, because there's no more really like reinforcements happening basically at all. We're basically fully in the clear. So we also possibly want Urk as well. Other than that, everything seems pretty good. I would like to heal Florina. Because healing is good, I have heard.
Oh, yes.
Put them there just so they can get a bit more experience. And I think that means next turn will be done for this chapter. Beaten to an inch of their life. Good old Dorcas. Okay. Heal up more, just because EXP is very valuable on healers. God. To actually like fully do a healer, it's like so much experience needed. Good old Dorcas. And now, I think... Damn, that's crazy. How much? And that's the effective weapon. Okay, so what we'll do here is Lynn is full health. We'll have Lynn wait. And then we'll see, so that's a bit of damage. And then we also have Sane as well, who's able to do a bit of damage. We'll end and see how this goes. Bring forth the impostor who calls herself Lindis. She shall not pass beyond this place.
I am Lindis. I'm no pretender. I'd asked you to believe me, but your heart and mind seem set.
Enough talk. Draw your sword. Also, God, Egla has such a good freaking palette color. Okay, so that's 9 hit points. Mini Dorcas kill cutscene. I like how the axe just stays there in the air, waiting for the chain to just wheel it back as well. It's really funny. God, they're so imposing. When they're on your team, at least. Okay, so... that does it down by that. So what we'll do now is... we'll have Urk in range. We'll have Lynn use a vulnerary. And then we'll heal her. So then, essentially, Urk takes a hit, and then we can be able to hit with Lynn and Urk.
Okay.
Again. So we're basically doing a small heal train with these units. And there's no other units coming, so we should be fine. They'll heal a little bit, and then attack, and then lose health. Impostors to the throne, you shall not pass. No quarter for traitors. Damn. And this is Zane, so let's see how much Zane does. 5 hit points, but it only takes 8. So what we can actually do is have him wait here. Heal up Urk as well to see how much. Well, it does 13, so yeah. Urk will be fine too. Hopefully this time actually being able to get hit on. Okay, there's 8. Ding. So it's such a nice little sound of death. Also, it's funny that Kaylin would just have brigands. Feels like the thing that they wouldn't want to have. So they've equipped a hand axe, which is actually pretty useful for us. I'm gonna go for this, even though it seems pretty bad. General Eglar. Sane, I never imagined you to turn to a traitor. Who's the traitor here? I am following the orders of my sworn liege lord. Not Lundgren, but my true liege, the Marcus himself. You speak with conviction. I think it's time to test the bounds of your loyalty. Welp. Thankfully he has hit points. Now that they have an axe equipped, means that this is much better. What we'll do is attack here. And if this hits... Pitfalls, people, pitfalls. Always make sure to heal your allies before throwing them into the meat grinder. Oh,
you could have lost him.
I would have to restart. Yes, or turn back time. Oh. God, as soon as I saw that 7, I was like, wait a minute.
I think I made a terrible mistake.
Okay, if we hit, we win. And I think we will. There we go. No, go quickly. The Marcus, he knows nothing of this. His life is... there's no illness. Only poison. Please, I'm talking a lot even though I'm dying, but like, you know, we gotta get that exposition in there. I'm actually a good guy. For the Marcus, for all of Kalen. Level up. Oh man. Keep getting that strength, Lynn. Why? Why must you torment me like this game? Yeah, and then we can end and then capture. And that'll be the end of the chapter. I guess we'll do a little bit of healing. May as well. I think Kent, Wallace, and Sane have, and Lynn obviously as well, all have things to say to him, which is pretty cool.
What kind of man was General Edward?
When Sane and I first became knights, he was our captain, our teacher.
I think he must have known we were telling the truth. Why did he force the fight?
Something must have. Lord Lundgren was exerting some hold on him. Egler was trying to protect someone, a friend perhaps, or family.
May Lundgren never know the peaceful embrace of Mother Earth.
Mother Nerf, we're gonna nerf him into the afterlife.
Apparently. I care not what others do. I will stop that man.
Will's just like, I'm getting off the bench? No. Aww.
Oh, the final battle is approaching.
Ooh, cutscene. God, I love the difference between them, but they still have the same big nose. How are you feeling today, my dear brother? Lundgren, you fiend. Your granddaughter is dead by now, and soon you will join her. Lindis, why did this happen? I only wanted to see her once. Have you lost all hope? Has your life lost all meaning? Then hurry up and die, you miserable old dotard. Which is probably very much so an edited version of a different word that sounds very similar. You and your precious granddaughter are in my way. I curse your name. I despise you. May my worthless wretch of a brother. Well, it's my worthless wretch of a brother. But yeah, we're getting very close to the end. The next chapter, I believe, is literally the final chapter. So what were your thoughts on that chapter? And the promotion that Wallace got and all that?
The mechanics that the general was using was rather neat compared to everybody else, but the introduction of that fog mechanic was rather cool too.
Yeah, Fog of War is played really, like, I think, good in this one. It's not really as annoying. There are missions where, like, it feels fair in this game compared to a lot of other games in the series where Fog is kind of just like, well, if you don't know where the spawns are, you're just gonna die, have fun.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of... Well, sometimes, most of the time you spawn into the map and it will be Fog of War turn 1. Or turn 0, technically. Like, you won't be able to know where anything is at the very start of the turn. So it's more just down to you look up a thing to see where people start at so you don't get, like, immediately sniped by someone. But, yeah, Fire Emblem has a really bad history of ambush spawns, which means an enemy spawns in and attacks on the same turn, and Fog of War being bullshit. Most of them originating in the SNES games like Tracia 776, where I think they had both. Really bad Fog of War, where essentially you wouldn't even be able to see what's around you. It would just be literally black, unless you were, like, being able to see. So you would not know anything about what's around you. And then as well, there would just be enemies that are really strong. They would just come out of nowhere and just kill you. Like, out of towns, or maybe like a group of people be like, we'll support the king, or whatever, and then they'll just charge and kill one of your healers, and you'd be like, ugh, why? But yeah. In this game, though, thankfully, it's very tame. I don't think there would be anything like that in the Trail series, though. Maybe Fog of War, though, potentially.
Not really. We don't really have that. I think the worst that could possibly happen, at least that I've seen so far, is that, let's say, the you go into an area and all lights are off, so that if you don't have, let's say, night goggles, then you can't see.
Mm.
You can like see the characters on the board. You can see the enemies in the area, or for example in the battle, but you can't hit them. You'll always miss unless you have, let's say, night goggles on.
Okay. Are you excited for the final chapter?
Yeah, I'm just curious to see as to what they have in store for Lindis and the rest of the team. I'm curious.
Mm. Well, I hope everyone had a lovely day, and we'll all see you in the last episode of Lin Moan, which will be next week.
Alright, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Have a lovely day. Okay, it's now doing its wrap over thing,
Alright,
and
take care
we are
everyone, and I'll
done
see you
this
next
one.
time.